In a quiet, lush corner of evergreen forest, where the trees whispered age-old secrets and sunlight danced on dew-kissed leaves, lived a small bunny named Benny. He was the smallest in his family, often overlooked by his larger siblings. But what Benny lacked in size, he made up for with a heart full of kindness. Benny lived with his mother and 5 older brothers. Every morning, his brothers would hop off to explore, tease each other, or show off their jumping skills. Benny, however, preferred staying close to home, helping his mother gather berries, water the garden, and care for the younger animals who needed a friend. One crisp morning, Benny noticed something unusual. A squirrel named Safi was limping near the base of an old oak. Curious and concerned, Benny approached. "Are you okay, Safi?" he asked gently. The squirrel winced. "I fell from a branch. I think I twisted my paw." Without hesitation, Benny helped Safi hop over to a shaded area and brought her some water. "Stay here. I'll get some leaves and moss for your paw." He carefully wrapped Safi's paw and even shared his morning berries. Safi smiled through her pain. "You're really kind, Benny. Thank you." Word of Benny's kindness spread through the forest. The chipmunks, birds, and even the grumpy old mole began to notice the little bunny who always helped others without asking for anything in return. A few weeks later, while Benny was out collecting herbs, dark clouds gathered. The forest grew eerily silent. Then came the wind, fierce and sudden. Trees swayed, and leaves flew like feathers in a storm. A forest fire had broken out from a lightning strike on the far side of the woods. Panic spread like wildfire itself. Animals ran in all directions, seeking shelter. Benny was caught in the chaos, trying to help a family of hedgehogs who were too slow to escape. As the smoke thickened, Benny coughed and trembled, but stayed with the baby hedgehogs, shielding them under a tree root. Suddenly, through the smoke, came a blur of movement. It was Safi, leading a group of animals, deer, raccoons, and even Benny's brothers. "He's here!" Safi called out. "I told you he wouldn't leave the little ones." Together, they lifted branches, cleared a path, and carried the hedgehogs to safety. Benny collapsed with relief as cool water touched his fur. He looked up and saw animals surrounding him, eyes filled with gratitude. "You saved us," one of the hedgehog babies squeaked. "No," Benny whispered. "You all saved me." From that day forward, Benny was no longer the overlooked little bunny. He became a symbol of what true strength looks like, not in size, but in compassion. The forest healed, and a statue of Benny was placed near the old oak where kindness first blossomed. Moral of the story: kindness creates ripples. Even the smallest act, from the smallest heart, can return as a wave of love and courage.